Hey Crosswatcher for Sagittarius, welcome to your August cross-watching video. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for those of you who are curious about a Sagittarius in your life. Keep in mind, guys, these are general readings. Some of it may really resonate, all of it may resonate for some of you, and for some of you, a lot of it may not resonate. It's a general reading, it varies, okay? It's a general. General is the key word here. But my belief is that if Spirit has led you here, there's at least one message for you, hopefully more. But if you listen, you will hear it and you will find it. We're going to connect and see what you all need to know about your Sagittarius. Again, this is being done with the energy of asking for information to come in that's going to be the best and highest good for all to know. That's going to bring about constructive and positive change and healing, right? We're not doing this in a shady, like, you know, spilling the tea, like spying kind of way. We want good. We want good for everybody involved. And we're asking for good for everybody involved to come in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have Libra energy here. Maybe some of you are a Libra. But we're looking into Sagittarius. Or your Sagittarius could have strong Libra traits. Your Sagittarius may be a Libra moon or a Libra rising. Overall, though, like, this is significant energy. Right out of the bat with Sagittarius, we've got some significant energy. Major Arcana, so those of you who watch my videos, you know what I say about the Major Arcana. This is kind of like your contract or your reason for meeting. And the Libra card, I keep saying Libra, the Justice card, excuse me. It's just, I'm sorry, it's associated with Libra, and I've been doing a lot of videos back to back, and it's been a crazy day. Got a bit of a headache. But so we have the Justice card here. And so this is a situation where boundaries could be coming into play with Sagittarius. It can also be about fairness and justice. Now, I'm going to be just straight honest with you. This isn't going to be for every single one of you, so don't panic and don't get upset. Don't get mad at me. But a lot of the times when the Justice card comes up in a relationship, it could be that there's a karmic issue here. And that this is someone that past life after past life, in many of your previous lives, they've put you through the ringer, or they've put you through a lot of heartache. And this is the life in which you have a contract that, you know what, in this life, you're going to see me as an equal. In this life, I'm going to draw the line, and I'm not going to do things that make me uncomfortable, or I'm not going to do things that go against my authenticity, or, you know, being true to myself. So there could be something about here, fairness and balance, right? And I don't know why, Crosswatcher, but I feel for some reason in this energy, a lot of you are coming out of a cycle or a habit of people pleasing. You're coming out of a cycle or habit of people pleasing. And something about your interaction with Sagittarius is either giving you confidence, like where they're helping you do this, or something about your interaction with Sagittarius is triggering you to be a little bit more assertive, or to speak up, or to request or to demand something. There could be a court case coming up for some of you between you and Sagittarius. And so my whole thing is that when we're reading for someone and, you know, it comes up, then it could be that something is going to go favorably for you because the card is coming up here for the Crosswatcher. So there could be something like that. Some of you may have some legal issue with a Sagittarius, or you may be thinking, oh, that person owes me child support, or that person owes me this, or that person owes me that, or they borrowed a ton of money from me and they skipped town, or they never paid back, or whatever it is. So if you've been thinking maybe you have a case, for some of you, this card is coming up so that you know that you may have a case, and it's definitely worth talking to somebody about that. And that could be a healing thing for some of you. You know, maybe some of you do have something that you need to kind of like speak up and take to court in that way. Hopefully not, you have to understand something. The cards have very many different meanings, and they have different ways that they can apply. And so the reader intuitively will pick up what's going on for the person they're reading for. But I'm not reading for one person right now. I'm reading for a general audience. Therefore, I try to explain the different scenarios. Next, we have Four of Wands. So this is like marriage. This is like happiness, building a foundation, being able to have a good time, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And so for some of you, maybe that's like the boundary that you're setting. Maybe you're just like, I want commitment. I want somebody who's planning for the future. And so this could be something that you and your Sagittarius are building for or working towards. You may also be laying down boundaries in terms of like what you want that life to be like, right? And I don't mean this like in a mean, like bossy kind of way, like you better do this for me and you better do that for me. It could just be that you're just learning to speak up and say that this is going to be important for me and that's going to be important for me. It's going to be important to me that we have children or that we not have children or that we, whatever it might be. Or it's going to be important to me that like these are like ways that we operate in the relationship, or this is the way I need to like be shown love, or whatever it is. There's something where something is being planned for the future. And Crosswatcher, I feel like you kind of need to speak up, or you kind of need to learn to speak up. And I feel like Sagittarius might be, for many of you, a safe place to do this. Like it could actually be, like I said, some of you, the Sagittarius is helping you in this way. And Sagittarius can be very assertive, or they can be people who maybe don't have a lot, they come off as not having a lot of fear, or like being able to do really out there things, and so that could be like maybe inspiring some of you. You might be taking like courage from the Sagittarius, or you might be kind of feeling like, okay, like when I'm with this person, I can maybe borrow some of that energy and learn from it. Okay, but I feel there's something here, there's like this energy of coming out of your shell, learning to have a good time, learning to have fun, just being able to let loose and to have a good time. But also like in a way where this is like a long-term connection, or having a future, because Four of Wands, it is having a good time, it is partying, it is like weddings and celebrations, but it's also foundation. So this could be someone who's really making an impact in your life, or vice versa. Sometimes the energies can be reversed. Next, we have your Five of Pentacles. And people get scared when they see Five of Pentacles. And I don't blame them, because it's usually a sad-looking card. No matter what deck you're in, Five of Pentacles doesn't always look like a happy card. Because it kind of denotes somebody being out in the cold, or kind of being in this wandering energy. But those of you who watch my videos, you've heard me say it with Five of Pentacles. It's like my Wizard of Oz card, or like my Jeff Bezos card, where you're kind of, you're on the verge of a new beginning, right? But you're not sure how it's going to pan out. But that's what Five of Pentacles is. You're out in the unknown. A lot of things are very uncertain. You're not sure how it's going to end up. But with Five of Pentacles, you find out who your true friends are. With Five of Pentacles, you come across soul family. You rebuild your life, and you rebuild it on, finding along the way the right people, or the right supports, or the right partners. And so it always makes me think of like Jeff Bezos and his wife. They started Amazon working out of their garage. And I'm not saying Amazon is a perfect company. I know there's lots of things that need to be, addressed and worked on. But, little do you know, you start some business out of your garage. Do you anticipate that it's going to be worth billions of dollars, or that you're going to change the way people do shopping around the world? Really change it in a way where commerce is changing? You wouldn't probably anticipate that. And so it's that's the Five of Pentacles. You go out not knowing what's going to happen, right? But you build something through your connections, through a close friend, through a close partner, or a Wizard of Oz. They were out lost. They were seeking guidance. They were seeking wisdom, and they found each other. Dorothy found these new friends, and they became very close, and they fought all these obstacles together. So that's kind of the energy with Five of Pentacles, and that's what some of you might be feeling with the Sagittarius. And some of you are like, well, I'm scared to let this person in because I'm afraid that I like them so much, and what if it doesn't work out? What if they're not going to be around forever? Well, Four of Wands, to be honest with you, does make me feel like this is a very significant connection, and this person's going to be around for quite some time. You know, for most of you anyway. I mean, this is a general reading, but you have to understand something. You know, even if the relationship changes, even if the relationship grows, what's here now is what you need now. And if you get to a point where you don't need it, then the next thing that you do need will come in. It's not going to be the end of all things, right? Like Jeff Bezos and his wife started Amazon, and now they're divorced, but they say that they're still very good friends because they went through so much together. But what if they said, you know, well, if we could look into a crystal ball and find out that we're going to get divorced someday, then I'd rather never have met that person, or I'd rather never have met, you know, gotten married to that person. Would they accomplish what they accomplished now? Would they have had the other opportunities that this, and not that money is everything, but, you know, we can imagine things that they got to do. Maybe they got to travel and see places they wouldn't have gotten to see otherwise, or they learned things about themselves, or they developed a sense of accomplishment, and all these things that wouldn't have happened, that this relationship kind of, the two of them coming together, were able to experience. So Five of Pentacles is telling you to allow yourself to have the experience, okay? It might not be certain to you where it's going to go. It might not, you don't know what's going to happen, and you might be, you know, nervous about that. But there's some journey here that is meant to take you to a better place, a better level, and that there can be a lot of really rewarding experiences along the way. I'll put clarifiers. I'll go ahead and I'll do that. What does Sagittarius, what does Crosswatcher need to know about how Five of Pentacles is going to apply to them in Sagittarius in the month of August 2019? We have Knight of Swords, which seems to be coming up kind of frequently in the readings. We have Queen of Wands. And we have Nine of Cups. So there's a lot of really passionate energy that's coming in here, okay? And I'm going to be flat out straight with you. Flat out straight with you. I feel some of you Crosswatchers, you're really digging this Sagittarius. And the reason why you are in the Five of Pentacles energy, or the fear, is you're wanting that Four of Wands. You're wanting that stability. You're wanting that marriage. But something about it with this Queen of Wands might be making you feel like you're getting a taste of independence and you're liking it. Or this Sagittarius maybe is fun, but maybe they're just a little bit too out there, and it's just more than what you're wanting to establish a future with. And you're like, oh, but maybe I shouldn't, I don't want to say waste my time, but you feel like maybe I shouldn't, like, you know, invest my time into the situation, because when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I don't know if this is somebody I kind of want to be with forever and grow old in a rocking chair with them, you know. And so you might have some doubts or some concerns in that way. But Queen of Wands, she's very confident, she's very passionate, she's very successful. Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. You know, feeling fulfilled, feeling accomplished, feeling independent. So some of you, this Sagittarius is just maybe a very powerful soulmate connection that maybe is just a very meaningful or very fulfilling lover, okay? And I'm using lover because I'm not sure what other kind of word to use. This might not be someone whom you see like, I don't know, like they're not like a minivan, right? They're more like maybe like a really fast sports car, right? And you might love being in that sports car, and there's times and there's occasions in which you really like to spend time with it, maybe on the weekends or like whatever. But if you're like gonna go through like, you know, stop and go traffic, or if you're gonna go, you know, off-roading or something, you're not gonna take the sports car. right? So you might really like this experience, and you might really like the places you're getting to go and the things you're liking to experience, but you might not see it as practical. You might not see it as long-term. I feel for some of you, this is the energy that you're in, Crosswatcher. That doesn't mean that you have to cut it off. It could be that this is a really good experience for you for many other reasons and many other ways, because it's helping you maybe to get your fire. Or vice versa, it could be the other way around. Those of you who are with this Sagittarius and you are committed and you are living together or you are married, it makes me feel like the relationship may be getting a second wind by way of that fun energy. Just more fun, more passion, more lighthearted energy, and maybe just less of the arguing, less of the analyzing, less of the back and forth in that way. Next we have Page of Pentacles, okay? So I want to put clarifiers around Page of Pentacles because there's a few different ways that this can apply. So let's just save time. What does Crosswatcher need to know about Page of Pentacles as it pertains to Crosswatcher in Sagittarius in August 2019? And we have Three of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we have the Seven of Wands. So there could be travel to have fun, right? To overcome something. To, again, that confidence energy here with the Seven of Wands. Standing your ground. Staying in your victory, staying in your power. The Chariot could be very fast-moving energy. The Three of Cups can be enjoyment. It can be fun. It could be an engagement. It could be just a cause of celebration. So Page of Pentacles does make me feel like Sagittarius is wanting stability, right? But it's coming in as the Page of Pentacles. It's not coming in as the King of Pentacles. So those of you might be looking at something like a really long engagement, right? Like maybe you get engaged, but you don't get married for several years later. Sometimes that happens. Or, it goes through stages before it gets to walking down the aisle. Those of you who are married, Page of Pentacles could be there's something happening with a child. Okay, maybe if it's newer along the way, there's a child coming in that's going to help bring in stability or help you guys kind of focus your energy onto something other than this fun, carefree energy. Some of you may be preparing to send a child off to college or, marrying a child off, and then you guys are going to get to be in this fun energy together that maybe you had in the beginning that, now is not the same. Not that you don't love your children. Hopefully you love your children. But, so there's just this energy of celebrating and just being happy and new chapter, new phase. That's what I'm feeling from it here with this Chariot energy. Next we have the Magician. This is a card that's been coming up for a lot of the signs too. So this is a new beginning. This is manifesting. This is joy. This is, creating the future of your dreams. So yeah, it can definitely be for some of you. You maybe are, expecting a child. Because like I said, Page of Pentacles can be offspring. It can be a child. So maybe you are expecting a child and it's going to be a whole new chapter. Or you all are talking about having kids. Or you're sending your child off to college or something. Or your child is finally grown. Or they're old enough to where they're not requiring so much of your attention. And you can have time to do things or work on projects or manifest new things and just come into this energy of creation. But we'll go ahead and pull clarifiers. What does Crosswatcher need to know about the Magician as it pertains to them and Sagittarius for August 2019? Oh, we said, okay. So your Page of Pentacles is going to turn into King of Pentacles. Those of you looking for commitment. Oh, the Hanged Man. It's going to take some time. It's not going to be overnight. And Ace of Pentacles. They're going to overcome some kind of block. They're going to overcome some kind of block. A new opportunity is going to come in. Finances are going to become more secure. And it's going to be a new beginning, because now it's time for stability. Now it's time for finances. Now it's time. Sometimes, too, for me, King of Pentacles is someone who likes to enjoy the finer things of life, right? Like Sagittarius is coming to an energy where they want to enjoy the finer things of life with you, Crosswatcher. Again, these are general readings, so I highly recommend that you watch the love video for your zodiac sign, and the link is in the description of the video for that. Or, you know, obviously you can go ahead and book a private reading by clicking on the Calendly link in the description of the video. I'm more than happy to give you a personal reading and see how the energy is like for you and your personal circumstances. And I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I am wishing you a fabulous August.